I just know we dug a big hole in the beginning, and I just knew we needed to come out strong offensively, and we had to run a system. I had to do what I had to do to run the plays and get open. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they came at us, they pressured us hard, but I'm pretty sure we'll get back in practice and we'll pressure each other just as hard so that we're ready and prepared for it, just like we did when we faced pressure, those presses, and we went back in practice, we worked on it, and we got that corrected. We'll get this corrected too. But, I mean, it's manageable. I mean, we got to bed at decent hours. We had rest. We just got to make sure we come out and be ready for pressure, because I'm pretty sure people are going to start pressuring us, and we can handle it. We're ready for it. Definitely. I mean, all the non-conference games count, but the conference games, they count a little bit more, and I'm pretty sure we're hungrier for them just as bad as we are for non-conference games.
Well, East Carolina jumped on us hard and quick, and I didn't think we were ready. For some reason, there seemed to be a focus issue at the beginning of the basketball game, and I give them a lot of credit. I thought we showed our youthfulness in ways tonight that I didn't anticipate that we would. I thought we were a little more ready for this kind of competition, and I was really disappointed with the way we started the game. I mean, at 21-4, the game, that was a differential in the game. And after that, we had to work so hard to try to dig out of a hole. I thought for the longest time we played even in the second half, and they put so much pressure on us that it's completely just mesmerized our offense and took us out of our offense, and we got very individualized, which is not good for us. We're a much better team from when we play together, and at halftime we were able to regroup somewhat and come back out in the second half and run more of our offense, and it was a lot more productive for us. I do think East Carolina shot the ball well today. We had communication issues. We made a lot of substitutions today, and there appeared to be some communication issues out on the floor where we didn't always have our matchups. But I credit East Carolina. I thought they jumped on us hard. Especially at the beginning of the basketball game, and they just pressured us in such a way. And then on the other end of the floor, when they got their opportunities, they just shot the ball extremely well, over 50% both halves.
You touched on this a little bit, but what did you say to the team in the locker room at halftime that you came out in the second half just down 29-33, a much better performance than in the first half?
Well, it really was, and I try to reiterate that in the locker room after the game. Our team was really frustrated, and we're not where we think we are sometimes, and we have a lot of work to do. But I think the difference in the first and second half was we ran a more controlled offense. We took the ball off the floor unless it was dribble penetration for the basket, and we broke the defense down, reversing the basketball, and we were able to get scores. And our screening needs to be away from the ball, and there was no screening except on the ball and dribble penetration in the first half, which is totally out of what we like to do in our offense. In the second half, you could tell that we were trying to run the offensive sets and the offensive patterns that we need to in order for us to get the scoring productivity that we need, and it still wasn't where it should have been. But even many times in the second half, we were getting layup after layup that just would not fall. I can't count the number of layups, 1-foot shots that we missed, even in the second half, to have only been outscored by 4. And certainly that's not what we want. And I can tell you this, we will take all this negative and we will find a way to turn it into a positive to get ourselves ready to play again, a little less than a week from today, and on the road in a conference game against which will be a hungry UNC Asheville team. But we look forward to the opportunity, going back and regrouping. I thought our team looked tired today. I think Appalachian, that game took a lot out of us. We played really hard, but it was a different Campbell team today at the beginning than yesterday.